In this video, we are trying to understand the profit maximizing output of a firm. Total revenue, which is given as 14Q minus Q square. Here actually the square terms must be there, but it is missed. That is typo. So the total revenue for the firm is given as 14Q minus Q square. Total cost function here is TC, which is given as 500 plus 2Q plus 0.5 Q square. Now what they asked? They asked here to find out the profit maximizing output of the firm. If you read this question, you can find out that there is no mention about the type of this firm, that whether this firm is a perfectly competitive firm or this firm is a monopoly. It didn't mention about the type of the firm or the industry structure. Since it is not mentioned that whether it is a perfectly competitive firm or a monopolist, we will solve for both the industrial structure. First, we will solve it for the monopoly. If we are assuming the monopoly structure, then we will have the profit maximizing condition as the MR equal to MC. So first we need to identify what will be the MR. So to identify the MR, we need the equation for TR or total revenue. Then we will take the first order derivative of the total revenue with respect to the quantity or the output. So let us calculate it. So total revenue function is given as 14Q minus Q square, and if we take the first order derivative, the constant term will be written as it is, then the adjustment in the power of Q, 1 minus 1, then minus power of the Q. Here power of Q for the second term is 2, and adjustment in the power of Q, so 2 minus 1, so we can write it as 14. Here Q to the power 0, anything to the power 0 means equal to 1. So here we will write 14 only. 14 minus 2, here 2 minus 1 means 1. So Q to the power 1, that we can write also as Q. So the marginal revenue for this firm will be 14 minus 2Q. Now let us find out the marginal cost. Formula is del TC by del Q. So we have taken the first order derivative with respect to Q. So here if we take the first order derivative for a constant term, then it will be 0 plus for the second term, first we will write the constant, then we have the Q, that means power is 1. So we will write the value of the power and then adjustment in the power, that is 1 minus 1, and the third term of total cost is 0.5. 0.5 is the constant and it is multiplied with Q square. So first we will write what is the power of Q, that is 2. That is 2 here, and then adjustment in the power of Q, so 2 minus 1. So let us simplify the terms. 0, so here first term we need not to write because the value here is 0. For the second term we will write the constant and Q to the power 0. So here it will be 0, or we can write it as 2. We need not to write the Q, the term related with Q. We need not to write this term. So it will be equal to 2 plus 0.5 multiplied by 2 then q to the power 2 minus 1 means 1, or we can write only q. So it will be 2 plus q. So this is the value for the marginal cost. Now if we are considering the monopolist producer, then this value of MR will be equal to value of MC, or we can write it as 14 minus 2Q, that is the value we got it from the MR, which will be equal to value of MC. So 2 plus Q, that we got it from here. Now if we solve it for Q, we will get 3Q equal to 12, or Q equal to 4. So Q equal to 4 is the profit maximizing output for whom? For the monopolist. For the monopolist. Why I am saying it is for the monopolist? Because we have identified this Q from the perspective of the marginal revenue, and if you look at the marginal revenue equation, you can see that the marginal revenue equation is nothing but following the downward sloping straight line. So here we can see that this 14 is the intercept, and the slope of this straight line is nothing but minus 2. So the marginal revenue is following a downward sloping straight line, and when it happens when we are considering the monopolist structure. Correct? So we have solved for the monopolist this Q. Now let us identify the value of the P, or the price, profit maximizing outputs price. So here we know that the total revenue is equal to 14Q minus Q square. This is already given. Now total revenue means what? Total revenue means P into Q. So this is a formula of total revenue, and that is equal to 14Q minus Q square. So what will be P then? P will be nothing but, if we divide the right hand side by Q, or P will be equal to 14 minus Q. Here we have moved to a separate page. So in this case, if we put the value of the Q at here, how much Q we have identified? We have identified for the monopolist profit maximizing output as 4 units. So P will be equal to 14 minus 4, or it will be equal to 10. So when we solve this problem from the perspective of a monopolist firm, we have seen that the profit maximizing output will be 4 units, and the price will be 10 rupees. If you are considering Indian context, then it will be rupees. Now here one thing is very important. What is that? What is this price? Remember, here we are considering the monopolist as a single strategist monopolist. So here the monopolist is basically charging a single price in the market. It can also happen that monopolist is charging different prices, and if the monopolist charges different prices, then we need to consider the price discrimination under the monopoly structure. But for this problem, we are considering that the monopolist is following a single price strategy. And what is this price? This price is equal to 10. Now let us move to the next context, the context of perfectly competitive firm. When we have discussed the theories of profit maximization, we learned that for the perfectly competitive market, firm is a price taker. Firm is price taker. What does it mean? Firm is price taker means what will be the price of the market? The same price will be the marginal revenue for the firm, as well as it will be the average revenue. So if it is the case, then the total revenue information that is given here, that is 14Q minus Q square, from here if we can identify value of the average revenue with the marginal revenue and the marginal cost, then we can also find out the profit maximizing output from the perspective of the perfectly competitive firm. When we learned the perfectly competitive firm, we also learned that the profit maximizing condition for perfectly competitive firm is same, that is AMR equal to MC. Now this AMR is little different from the perspective of monopoly and the perfect competition. For monopolies, this AMR and AR are different, and normally this AR is greater than the marginal revenue or AR if we are considering the monopoly. But the AR is exactly same the marginal revenue if we are considering the perfectly competitive market. Profit maximizing condition, although it is same for both the perfect competition and the monopolies, but here if we are considering the perfectly competitive firm, then we need to equate the average revenue with the marginal cost and try to find out the profit maximizing output, because in perfect competition the AMR is equal to AR is equal to the price that is prevailing in the market. So let us first calculate the average revenue. Average revenue formula is what? That is total revenue divided by Q, or number of quantity. So here it will be 14Q minus Q square. We will divide the entire term by Q. So what will be the value? Value will be 14 minus Q. So this will be the average revenue at here. Now if we consider the marginal cost, then there is no change in the marginal cost. There is no change in the cost structure. So from the total cost that is given here is 500 plus 2Q plus 0.5. We will take the first order derivative of this total cost. The marginal cost here will be 2 plus Q. Now from the perfectly competitive market's perspective, if we want to find out the profit maximizing output, we will equate the average revenue with the marginal cost. So it will be 14 minus Q equal to 2 plus Q, or we can write it as 2Q, which is equal to 12. So the value of Q here will be 6, and again the same format we will follow for to identify the profit maximizing output, that the total revenue is 14Q minus Q square. This is nothing but P into Q. So price will be 14 minus Q. So in this case of perfect competition, we will plot the value of Q as 6. So the value will be 8. That means the profit maximizing condition when we are considering the price is rupees 8 and the output is 6 units. When we have solved this for the monopoly market, we found that the P is equal to 11 and the output was 4. When we consider the perfectly competitive market, we found that the P is 8 and the Q is 6. Sorry, here it will be 10. For the monopoly market, we identified it as 10. So now if you compare these two market situation, you can see that if we consider our firm as a monopolist, the price charged is quite higher than the perfect competition. On contrary, if we see that the quantity, we can see that the monopolist is producing much lesser quantity than the perfect competition. So if you have any problem like this where it has not mentioned that whether it is monopolist or a perfectly competitive firm, but the total revenue and total cost functions are given, you need to solve it for both the market structure. First, you solve it for the monopolist. You can identify the profit maximizing output and the price, and then you can solve it for the perfectly competitive firm's perspective and identify the profit maximizing price and the output, and at the end you can compare the price and the output for the two market situations cases. I hope it is clear that how we can solve a problem from different perspectives of the market structures. If you have any question, you can ask me in the comment section. Thank you.